As twilight descends upon the jungle, the silhouette of Anansi looms against the fiery horizon. The jungle awakens with a symphony of insect sounds and distant drumming. From the shadows, a voice echoes. In the beginning, when the world was still young, and stories had no tongue, there was one who craved to own them all. Anansi turns, his many eyes gleaming with ambition under the fading light. The drumming intensifies, a rhythmic pulse that mirrors Anansi's growing desire. The jungle holds its breath, sensing the dawn of a new era, shaped by Anansi's insatiable hunger. In the heart of the sacred cave, Anansi lurks, bathed in the ethereal glow of ancient symbols. He seizes a clay pot pulsating with raw magical energy, a prize sought in hushed whispers. The narrator whispers, "He stole it from the gods. All of wisdom, sealed inside a sacred pot. Every secret, every truth, every spell, lie, and riddle." The air crackles with stolen magic, the clay pot humming with the weight of forbidden knowledge. Deep in the sacred cave, Anansi's face glows with avarice, his eyes mirroring the pot's golden allure. Anansi's manic glee echoes through the cavern, a symphony of impending downfall. Narrator, but wisdom is not meant to be hoarded. The air thickens with foreboding, a prelude to the trickster's inevitable stumble. Narrator, and tricksters always fall to their own tricks. The golden light intensifies, casting long shadows as Anansi's fate is sealed. Anansi ventures into the dense jungle, ready to ascend the tallest tree. The air buzzes with anticipation. With determination etched on his face, Anansi begins his arduous climb, the clay pot swaying below. The jungle echoes with the sounds of his ascentward creaking, leaves rustling as Anansi pushes higher. The narrator observes, Anansi sought to hide it, far from gods, far from man. So he climbed the tallest tree, with the pot tied to his belly. Anansi begins his ascent, the tree trunk looming large before him. Each step is a struggle as Anansi slips, his determination tested by the weight of the pot. He mutters under his breath, each word a testament to his wavering resolve. The narrator observes, but the pot was heavy, and his pride even heavier. Anansi continues his arduous climb, the heavy pot a symbol of his burden. At the base of the colossal tree, Anansi struggles with the impossibly large pot. His son watches from below, his laughter echoing in the air. The son mocks his father's futile efforts. "Why not tie it to your back instead, father?" Anansi strains, sweat dripping down his brow as he attempts to lift the pot higher. The son's laughter continues, a sharp counterpoint to Anansi's growing frustration. Anansi halts near a colossal tree, his posture reflecting deep shame. The forest holds its breath, as if sensing Anansi's despair. The narrator's voice echoes, "For what use is hoarded knowledge, if even your child outwits you?" Anansi stands alone in the hushed forest, the weight of his folly heavy upon him. High above, the thick rope groans under the weight, each strand protesting its burden. With a final, agonizing shriek, the rope snaps, its fibers unable to bear the strain any longer. The sound of the snap echoes through the air, a sharp, decisive crack that signals impending disaster. The pot plummets earthward, gathering speed as it falls towards the unforgiving ground below. The shattering impact sends fragments flying in all directions, a testament to the destructive power of gravity. Anansi stares down in horror, his many eyes wide with disbelief at the devastation before him. In the stillness of the forest, a clay pot shatters, the echo resonating through the ancient trees. A burst of golden light erupts from the shattered clay pot, momentarily illuminating the dim forest floor. The pot fell, and wisdom scattered, the narrator whispers, like stars in the dark, like spiders from fire. The narrator continues. As the light fades, the forest floor returns to shadow, the shattered pot a silent testament to wisdom released. In the heart of the jungle, wisdom manifests as shimmering particles, a spectacle of ethereal beauty. These luminous fragments descend, merging with the lifeblood of the jungle's rivers. They intertwine with the ancient roots of trees, imbuing them with ageless knowledge. The narrator whispers, "It flew to the wind, it sank into rivers, it rooted into trees." In the heart of the jungle, the trees bend and sway violently, as if bowing before an unseen force. The gods descend, their presence heralded by thunder and earth-shaking footfalls. Their faces remain hidden, masked in glowing African designs that radiate an otherworldly light. The light pierces through the dense canopy, casting long, dancing shadows on the jungle floor. The gods were watching. The jungle holds its breath, expectant, as the gods observe the world below. In the dense jungle, Anansi finds himself ensnared, a prisoner of fate. He writhes against the golden threads, each movement only tightening their hold. Anansi is caught in a web not of his own making, bound by golden threads. Panic rises as Anansi's struggles prove futile against the unyielding web. The golden threads shimmer cruelly, mocking Anansi's desperate plight. Sunlight pierces the dense jungle canopy, casting an ethereal glow upon the humid undergrowth. The jungle pulses with the unseen life, its symphony of sounds weaving through the stillness. From an unseen realm, the gods speak with divine amusement. You wish to own wisdom, Anansi, but now you shall only carry stories. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi diminishes, his form altering into that of a small spider. He becomes a spider, weaving endlessly on his web. A voice echoes through the trees, so they bound him to his threads. The voice continues, and made him the teller, not the keeper, the collector, not the king. Anansi, the spider, weaves on, forever bound. Twilight descends upon the jungle, casting the landscape in a breathtaking palette of orange and purple. Anansi, now a tiny spider, meticulously weaves his intricate web amidst the dense foliage. A single drop of water plinks from a leaf, landing squarely on Anansi's delicate threads. The web trembles slightly, disturbed by the unexpected droplet. The narrator's voice echoes through the jungle. And that is why stories travel the wind, because the spider scattered what he could never hold. In the heart of the jungle, a small spider navigates its silken web, each strand glistening in the dim light. The spider moves, its tiny form a stark contrast to the looming darkness of the jungle. Shadows dance among unseen creatures as the narrator speaks. And that is why stories travel the wind, because the spider scattered what he could never hold. A lone spider clings to its web, a symbol of stories scattered to the winds. From the void, words begin to emerge, promising tales of mystery and the unknown. A haunting invitation echoes from the shadows. Subscribe for more forgotten myths and haunted legends. A promise of future terrors lingers in the air. Next time, the whispering trees of the Amazon speak of Kurupira. Twilight descends upon the jungle as Anansi darts through the undergrowth, his eyes wide with fear. He clutches a small, intricately carved wooden box, as if his life depends on it. Each rustle of leaves, each shadow, seems to amplify his terror. His desperate flight is a silent plea against the encroaching darkness. In the dimness of Anansi's hut, long shadows dance across the earthen walls, hiding secrets. The flickering lamplight reveals an altar adorned with strange artifacts, hinting at forgotten powers. Anansi gently sets a wooden box upon the altar, a pivotal moment, pregnant with mystery. The air is thick with the scent of incense and dried herbs, the atmosphere heavy with anticipation. In the heart of his humble hut, Anansi, an old man with eyes full of cunning, stands as the night deepens. His raspy voice fills the air, chanting words from an age long past, stirring ancient magic. He scatters dust from a dried beetle, its essence spreading around a simple wooden box. An ethereal glow begins to emanate from within the box, a soft light piercing the darkness. The box pulses with increasing intensity, promising untold mysteries and long-forgotten secrets. The hut is bathed in an otherworldly light, hinting at the powerful forces now awakened. Deep in the jungle, Anansi's presence stirs the night. The wind howls through the trees, and the jungle responds to the ritual's call. Nature's symphony of distant animal cries echoes through the darkness. The air thickens with anticipation as the ritual reaches its peak. In the heart of Anansi's dwelling, the feeble glow of an oil lamp struggles against the encroaching darkness, casting long, dancing shadows upon the woven walls. At the center of it all, a wooden box emits an eerie creak as its lid slowly rises, revealing a mesmerizing vortex of swirling colors and otherworldly sounds. Anansi appears, his eyes wide with a dangerous mix of greed and insatiable desire. a grotesque mask of avarice twisting his features. With a trembling hand, he reaches into the unknown, drawn by the irresistible allure of the vortex. His face contorts further, a grotesque visage, reflecting the intensity of his avarice and the depth of his longing. The air crackles with anticipation as Anansi's fate hangs in the balance, suspended between the known and the unknowable. In the dim confines of his hut, Anansi's triumph echoes as he seizes the shimmering orb. The orb pulses with pure wisdom in his grasp. A laugh erupts, resonating with the power of newfound knowledge. Anansi clutches the orb tightly. In the heart of the jungle, lightning explodes across the night sky, momentarily revealing the wrathful faces of ancient gods. Their divine anger saturates the humid air, casting a heavy pall of displeasure over the jungle. The faces of the gods loom, their expressions etched with an ancient fury that seems to vibrate through the trees. The jungle itself seems to recoil, every leaf and vine trembling under the weight of their celestial ire. The oppressive humidity amplifies the palpable sense of divine displeasure, turning the air thick and stifling. Every shadow seems to deepen. Every rustle of leaves whispers warnings of the god's impending judgment. In the dim confines of his small hut, Anansi writhes in agony, his features twisted in torment. Overwhelmed by surging wisdom, Anansi battles to contain the immense power coursing through him. His body contorts into unnatural angles, a grotesque dance of flesh and bone under the flickering lamplight. Anansi's eyes ignite with an eerie glow, casting an unsettling light that dances across the cramped space. He struggles against the overwhelming force, his small hut now a stage for a terrifying transformation. The very air crackles with tension as Anansi's humanity fades, replaced by something ancient and unknowable. Under the cloak of night, the jungle transforms into a menacing labyrinth, where trees become spectral figures. Trees twist and contort, their shadows deepening. The jungle seems to come alive, branches grasping like skeletal fingers. The very air around Anansi's hut vibrates with unseen energy. The trees surrounding Anansi's hut become animated. The branches stretch out, seeming to grasp at the night itself. The fragile structure of Anansi's hut trembles, a prelude to its impending collapse. Walls buckle and thatch detaches from the roof as the hut groans. A final, agonized creak echoes as Anansi's hut implodes. Anansi disappears beneath a chaotic heap of wood, grass, and dust, swallowed by the ruins of his home. Dawn breaks over the jungle, yet an unnatural silence hangs in the air, a sense of foreboding permeating the stillness. No birds sing, no creatures stir. The jungle holds its breath, as if awaiting an unseen terror. The air itself seems to vibrate with a palpable tension, a warning whispered on the wind. An eerie calm settles over the landscape, hinting at an approaching darkness. The jungle waits, silent and still, for the inevitable. Amidst the ruins, a figure begins to stir, a grotesque mockery of what once was. Anansi claws his way free, limbs contorted, skin stretched, taut over bone. His eyes, once bright with cunning, now mirror a descent into madness. He rises unsteadily, a broken marionette animated by an unseen force. Each step is a struggle, a grotesque parody of his former grace. He stumbles forward, driven by a dark, unseen purpose. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi aimlessly wanders, his presence a blend of confusion and scattered brilliance. His mutterings echo through the trees, lost fragments of wisdom carried on the breeze. He pauses, his hand opening to release a scattering of knowledge. The jungle receives his offerings, each fragment holding the potential for profound insight. He continues his journey, a solitary figure amidst the vibrant, untamed wilderness. Deep in the jungle's heart, a group of villagers, their faces twisted with fear, move through the dense foliage. Horror turns to violence as they stumble upon Anansi, their primal fear erupting in a storm of hurled stones. Sticks raised high, they advance, their eyes burning with a mixture of disgust and determination. Driven by the villagers' relentless assault, Anansi flees into the dense jungle, seeking refuge from their wrath. As twilight descends, the jungle's shadows deepen around Anansi, who collapses, overwhelmed by pain. Exhaustion etches lines of defeat onto his face as he succumbs to the earth. Through weary eyes, A flicker of regret sparks as he gazes at the fading sky. The vast expanse above seems to mock his fallen state, amplifying his solitude. In the encroaching darkness, Anansi's form blends with the jungle floor. A solitary figure, swallowed by the twilight. Beneath the jungle's canopy, a symphony of shadows dances in the moonlight, where old mysteries stir. A palpable sense of otherworldly energy fills the air, signaling a celestial descent. Barely visible against the night, the gods materialize, their forms radiating immense power. The gods' voices echo through the jungle. Anansi, choose oblivion or eternal servitude. The jungle holds its breath, awaiting Anansi's fateful decision. Beneath the dense jungle canopy, Anansi trembles, a figure lost in shadow. His voice, a mere whisper, is swallowed by the humid night air as he chooses servitude. In the ethereal light, the ancient gods begin their weaving, binding Anansi to his threads. His essence shifts, his very being transforming under the ancient magic. He becomes the storyteller, forever bound to the endless narratives. Anansi, now the embodiment of stories, stands ready to weave tales for eternity. Under the watchful gaze of the moon, the jungle awakens, its floor draped in a tapestry of shadows that dance and sway with the unseen breeze. In the heart of this mystical realm, Anansi begins his intricate work, his 8 fingers a whirlwind of motion. Silk emerges from his spinnerets, each strand shimmering as it catches the faint light, a testament to his magical craft. Stories take form from his fingertips, tangible and ethereal, filling the jungle with wonder. Drawn by Anansi's tales, the villagers emerge from the jungle's depths. They gather, their expressions shifting from curiosity to rapt attention. Joy and wonder illuminate their faces as Anansi continues his captivating stories. The jungle echoes with laughter and awe, a symphony of shared delight. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi persists, his web glistening as sunlight filters through the canopy. Whispers of his tales dance on the breeze, infusing the jungle with a vibrant, palpable energy. Even in servitude, he discovers purpose, a serene contentment etched onto his unique face. The jungle thrives around him, a living testament to his enduring spirit and creativity. As twilight descends upon the jungle, Anansi gazes skyward, a subtle smile playing on his lips. The fading sunlight casts a vibrant array of gold and crimson streaks across the dense jungle canopy. In this moment of reflection, Anansi finds peace in the knowledge that true wisdom lies in sharing, not hoarding. The jungle is filled with the promise of a new dawn, illuminated by the wisdom of shared knowledge. The jungle awakens, its symphony of life narrating Anansi's mystical transformation. Ancient gods keep watch from above, their faces etched with solemn approval. Every rustle whispers of the spider god's ascendance, a tale woven into the very fabric of the night. The jungle pulses, a living testament to the magic now unbound. A sacred transformation unfolds under the silent gaze of ageless deities. In the heart of the jungle night, a single spider navigates its glistening web. Each strand of the web glistens, adorned with beads of dew that reflect the moon's faint light. The web, an intricate tapestry of design, seems to hold countless untold stories. The rustling leaves whisper the legend of Anansi, echoing tales of wisdom and responsibility. The chirping insects join in the symphony of the jungle, a constant reminder of nature's profound teachings. The jungle's heavy air smothers all. Sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, casting the scene in shadow. A young boy stands alone, his small frame trembling with fear. His wide eyes reflect the terror of being lost in the overwhelming wilderness. Each rustle of leaves, each distant call, amplifies his isolation. The jungle watches, indifferent to his plight. Sunlight filters through the dense jungle canopy, illuminating a secluded clearing where nature's secrets unfold. In this verdant sanctuary, Anansi, a spider of considerable size, perches beside a young boy, their meeting a blend of the extraordinary and the innocent. Anansi, grotesque yet strangely captivating, leans in, his voice a soothing balm amidst his formidable appearance. The spider weaves words of wisdom, his voice gentle and unexpected. The jungle holds its breath, captivated by the unlikely bond between a boy and a spider as stories begin to spin. Sunlight dances through the thick jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows on the earth below. In the heart of the emerald depths, Anansi, ancient and wise, sits poised before a young boy. With a delicate gesture of his spindly leg, Anansi prepares to spin a tale. His voice, a low and rhythmic hum, promises stories of old. The boy, eyes wide with wonder, leans in, eager to catch every word. Anansi speaks. I will tell you a story, a tale of courage and resilience. In the heart of the jungle, a flicker of hope begins to eclipse the boy's fear. The jungle itself seems to respond, its shadows softening as the boy's spirit lifts. A new resolve hardens his youthful features, promising a journey forward. The lush foliage, once menacing, now frames a path of possibilities. The boy's eyes reflect the jungle's newfound promise, gleaming with determination. Anansi guides the boy through the dense jungle, a glimmer of hope in their eyes. The path winds ahead, the promise of the village drawing them onward. Emerging from the trees, they see the village in the distance. Relief washes over them as they step into the familiar clearing. The jungle's embrace finally released. The village erupts in celebration, their relief palpable as the boy returns. Faces, etched with worry moments before, now radiate pure, unadulterated joy. A chorus of grateful voices rises, a symphony of thanks directed towards Anansi. Each word of gratitude is a testament to Anansi's unexpected kindness and intervention. The air vibrates with the collective relief of a community reunited and restored. In their gratitude, they see not just a savior, but a testament to unexpected grace. In the dense jungle, Anansi vanishes into the emerald depths, his heart stirred by newfound resolve. The jungle envelops him, a labyrinth of green, as Anansi presses onward, his purpose guiding his steps. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows as Anansi continues his journey. Each rustle of leaves, each chirp of insects, seems to echo Anansi's growing conviction. The jungle's ancient trees stand as silent witnesses to Anansi's unwavering commitment. With every stride, Anansi embodies the spirit of determination, disappearing into the heart of the jungle. The jungle breathes under the cover of night, a symphony of unseen life and ancient secrets. Shadowy figures watch from above, their divine faces bathed in a soft ethereal glow. The gods' expressions soften, their eyes reflecting the quiet miracle unfolding below. A silent acknowledgement passes among the ancient observers, a testament to Anansi's surprising act of kindness. In the heart of the jungle, the gods intervene, offering Anansi a glimpse of solace. A touch of grace descends, easing the weight of his past. Restoration begins, piecing together the shattered remnants of his being. The jungle watches as Anansi starts to heal. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi's movements are as fluid and practiced as the ancient tales he spins. The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of the earth, while the jungle hums with the symphony of unseen life. Each thread he weaves is imbued with a newfound empathy, each knot tied with a deeper understanding. The web shimmers, a testament to stories that now echo with the wisdom of the ages. In the heart of the jungle, sunlight weaves through the dense canopy, revealing a clearing where an unusual assembly gathers. Monkeys, parrots, a sloth, and even a jaguar find themselves drawn to Anansi, their senses heightened by an unexpected shift in the air. Anansi sits cross-legged upon a mossy log, his 8 eyes radiating an unfamiliar warmth. The animals lean in, their expressions a mix of curiosity and wonder, as a wave of compassion emanates from the spider. Captivated by Anansi's words, the jungle creatures sense a profound change, an unprecedented compassion weaving its way into their hearts. Sunlight pierces the dense jungle canopy, painting the vibrant foliage with strokes of gold. Anansi, the embodiment of cunning, emerges as protector of the emerald world. With deliberate steps, Anansi moves through the undergrowth, a guardian on a vital mission. Each rustle of leaves, each chirp of unseen creatures, echoes under Anansi's watchful gaze. The jungle breathes around Anansi, a symphony of life under his silent protection. Anansi moves with purpose, a resolute guardian in this vibrant, verdant realm. Moonlight paints the jungle floor with an ethereal glow, where ancient trees stand in silent reverence. An expectant hush falls, as if the jungle itself holds its breath in anticipation. Anansi stands bathed in pale light, his form subtly shifting. A newfound aura of purpose radiates from him, cutting through the jungle's mystique. The very air crackles with a divine recognition, confirming his ascendance. In this sacred moment, The jungle acknowledges its new guardian. The jungle breathes, heavy with the scent of earth and unseen blossoms, where moonlight struggles to pierce the canopy. Shadows dance like spirits, twisting with every whisper of wind through the leaves. Bathed in an ethereal glow, a clearing reveals ancient trees, their roots like grasping fingers. Anansi stands at the center, his face etched with apprehension and determination. Barely visible in the gloom, the gods gather, their forms indistinct, their presence a palpable weight. The air crackles with unseen energy, the jungle holding its breath in anticipation. The jungle unfolds in a symphony of green, teeming with life under the watchful gaze of ancient trees. A figure emerges from the shadows, his presence casting a dark pall over the vibrant landscape. The sorcerer surveys the jungle with greedy eyes, his dark magic threatening the natural harmony. The jungle grows silent, its creatures sensing the intrusion of a dark power. An aura of dark magic emanates from him, a palpable threat to the delicate balance of the jungle. Under a canopy of green, Anansi stands, determination hardening his gaze against the sorcerer's looming shadow. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a mosaic of light and shadow on the jungle floor. As Anansi steels himself, he focuses, preparing to weave a cunning tale, his mind a labyrinth of strategy and deception. Ready to outsmart the sorcerer, Anansi's eyes gleam with the promise of his trickery. In the heart of the lush jungle, Anansi stands tall atop a termite mound, a beacon of defiance. His powerful voice echoes through the humid air, rallying animals and villagers alike. He gestures emphatically, igniting a spark of courage in the hearts of his audience. A diverse group gathers below, their faces a mixture of fear and burgeoning resolve. Anansi urges them to stand together, a united front against the encroaching darkness of the sorcerer. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi stands firm, the emerald foliage his silent witness. A palpable tension fills the air as Anansi faces the sorcerer, anticipation hanging heavy. The humid air seems to crackle with unseen energy, a prelude to the magical duel. Anansi's eyes glint, reflecting a cunning that promises a battle of wits and magic. He prepares himself, his gaze unwavering, ready to unleash his intellect. The jungle holds its breath, awaiting the clash of minds and spells between Anansi and the sorcerer. Sunlight paints the jungle floor as Anansi, the spider, prepares to address the gathered animals. Anansi begins to weave his enchanting tale, his voice resonating with mischievous intent. With each word, Anansi exposes the sorcerer's deceit, revealing the cracks in his facade. The animals listen intently, their expressions shifting as Anansi's narrative unfolds. Anansi's tale concludes, leaving the animals to ponder the sorcerer's exposed vulnerabilities. The jungle pulses with anticipation as the villagers stand as one, their makeshift weapons glinting in the dappled light. Courage ignites in their eyes, a united defiance against the unseen sorcerer. The jungle's creatures mirror the villagers' defiance, their snarls echoing the growing tension. Animals, once subdued, now bare their fangs, joining the villagers in their bold stance. The jungle air vibrates with palpable tension as nature and humanity unite against a common foe. The villagers are standing, weapons raised, their faces a mixture of determination and fear. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi faces the cloaked sorcerer, the air alive with unspoken tension. With intense focus, Anansi gestures, the energy between them heightening, the sorcerer recoiling in terror. A shimmering portal materializes, a vortex of fate swallowing the sorcerer's scream. Silence descends as the portal vanishes, leaving Anansi in serene solitude. The jungle pulses with life as villagers, painted in vivid colors, move in harmony with the vibrant wildlife. Monkeys swing playfully from vine to vine, their joyous screeches echoing through the trees. Parrots soar overhead, their squawks blending into a symphony of celebration. Even the usually stoic elephants sway, their massive forms joining the dance of jubilation. Anansi is lifted high, his face alight with joy as he basks in the warmth of the crowd's adoration. In the heart of the jungle, the night sky bursts open, revealing the descent of the gods. Their radiant faces cast an ethereal glow upon the ancient trees, signaling divine approval. The jungle holds its breath as the divine presence intensifies, every shadow pulsating with ancient power. A symphony of light and shadow dances through the leaves as the gods draw nearer, their arrival imminent. The very air crackles with anticipation as the gods descend, their face is a beacon of celestial judgment. The jungle floor awaits, bathed in the ethereal light of the gods' approving visages. Beneath the veil of night, the jungle awakens, bathed in an otherworldly glow. The gods descend, their forms radiant with celestial energy, converging around Anansi. With a divine gesture, they absolve Anansi, their combined light enveloping him, restoring his lost grandeur. Anansi is reborn, the light fully enveloping him. The jungle exhales, a symphony of relief echoing through the air, thick with magic and acceptance. In the heart of the jungle, Anansi begins his celestial ascent, his form radiating an otherworldly glow. His transformation intensifies, flesh and blood giving way to starlight. Higher and higher he climbs, his essence scattering across the night. Anansi's final form takes shape, a constellation, forever etched into the heavens. The jungle awakens under the watchful eyes of Anansi's constellation, its stars shimmering like distant hopes. The constellation hangs as a beacon, casting an ethereal glow over the dense canopy, promising guidance. Humidity weighs heavy, each breath a reminder of the jungle's ancient secrets. Nocturnal creatures stir, their calls echoing through the trees, weaving a symphony of the night. The air is thick with the pulse of life, vibrant and untamed. The night whispers tales of old, as the jungle breathes under the silent stars. The jungle unfolds, a symphony of green under a canopy of secrets. Humidity clings heavy as unseen creatures whisper their ancient songs. From the shadows, a new generation emerges, their faces illuminated by inspiration. The legend of Anansi dances in their eyes, a spark of ancient wisdom. Their hearts beat with the rhythm of tales yet untold, adventures waiting to be lived. The jungle listens, the ancient legend whispers, and a new saga begins. Sunlight pierces the dense jungle canopy, casting dappled shadows across the humid clearing. The air hangs thick and heavy, alive with the rustling of unseen creatures. The jungle echoes with the calls of hidden animals, their voices a symphony of the wild. The timeless tales of Anansi persist, whispered from one generation to the next. The jungle breathes, a living testament to the enduring power of storytelling. The jungle breathes, a world teeming with unseen life, where every rustle and buzz tells a story. Moonlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy, creating an ethereal dance of light and shadow. Unseen, the spirit of Anansi watches, its presence a subtle shimmer in the darkness. A subtle shift in the humid air hints at the unseen guardian. The jungle holds its breath, waiting, watched over by an ancient, unseen force. In the heart of the jungle, night descends, casting long shadows and stirring ancient secrets. A small spider, a descendant of Anansi, diligently spins its intricate web. Each thread carries the legacy of stories untold, waiting to ensnare the unsuspecting. The spider pauses, sensing the vibrations of the jungle, its web a testament to time and craft. Sunlight paints the jungle floor as a child sits, eager for tales. Across from them, an elder leans on a staff, face a map of time. The child's voice cuts through the jungle's hum. "Grandfather, tell me a story. Tell me one about Anansi." The elder's eyes twinkle, ready to spin a web of words. Sunlight paints the jungle floor as the elder prepares to share his wisdom. The elder begins to speak, his weathered face a map of stories untold. The child listens, eyes reflecting the dense, vibrant world around them. Each gesture from the elder weaves a tapestry of ancient knowledge. The child leans in closer, eager to absorb every precious word. In the heart of the jungle, darkness blankets all, yet the constellation of Anansi blazes with celestial fire. Each star pulses with ancient whispers, weaving tales of power and cunning. The jungle floor remains unseen. The jungle's shadows stir with secrets. Anansi watches. Stories echo through the night. The jungle at night, alive with unseen whispers. Wind dances through the dense canopy, carrying echoes of mirth. A soft, chilling sound cuts through the night. Anansi's laughter. The wind seems to carry the sound of Anansi's amusement. The jungle holds its breath, the echoes of Anansi's laughter fading slowly into the night. The laughter lingers, a ghostly reminder of Anansi's presence. The jungle breathes, a symphony of unseen life, murmuring in the darkness. Ancient trees stand tall, their silhouettes painting the night sky with tales of old. Hidden amongst the leaves, fireflies twinkle like distant stars, Each blink, a secret whispered. The legend of Anansi, the spider, lingers in the air, a web spun through time. Moonlight filters through the canopy, casting eerie shadows that dance with the wind's gentle caress. The jungle sleeps, but within its dreams, the stories of Anansi are forever alive.